And the big rumor that's flying around today, and it was, you know, sort of put out there yesterday in a big way, was about Mark Guehi of Crystal Palace. I said it a couple of weeks ago, well, 9 days ago, when we first started doing Transfer Daily. I said that there's big rumors linking Mark Guehi with a move to Arsenal. A lot of people said no. I remember I heard it again off of our top source, Marty. Big up to Marty. Marty said that he'd heard that Arsenal are very, very interested in signing Mark Guehi. And at the time, a lot of people saying, well, why? Where would he play? What you know, he's a centre-back. We've already got Saliba. We've got, you know, Gabriel. Why do we need him? I think we've seen with the amount of injuries we got that we could always do with cover. David Ornstein and John Cross from the Mirror yesterday, both going very big with this story about Mark Guehi and the possibility that he could make a move to Arsenal. Now, we know that Crystal Palace would like to sell Mark Guehi this January transfer window. We know that Manchester City would like to buy Mark Guehi this transfer window. They've got a bit of an injury crisis at the moment in the centre-back position. Ruben Diaz is out. We know that, you know, John Stones has been out for them, and they've suffered an injury to Josko Gvardiol that could keep him out till the end of the season. So they're very interested in Mark Guehi as well. Liverpool, who we played last night, they've shown a long-term interest in Mark Guehi. But will Mark Guehi move this January transfer window? As I said, Palace want him to go, not because they don't think he's a great player, he's the club captain, but because they want to get some money for him. In the summer, he walks away for free. Absolutely free in the summer. So that's why Palace would rather him go now. Mark Guehi himself is said to be relaxed about the situation. Remember, when a player leaves a club for free, he gets to, you know, get a big signing on fee from the club that buys him. So financially, it would be good for Mark Guehi. If Mark Guehi stays at Palace and is playing week in, week out, it's an easier path for him to get into the England team, which he desperately wants to do this summer. He's already sort of a fixture in that position, but playing week in, week out secures him that position. And also he has a choice of more clubs. He could go City if he wants. He can go to Bayern, Liverpool, Madrid, all those teams who want him. And of course, Arsenal, who have said to Mark Guehi, we want you in the summer. But could Arsenal accelerate that move to January if it looks like they may lose out on him? This is going to be a very intriguing one for the rest of this January transfer window. Arsenal would favour a move for Mark Guehi in the summer where they get him on a free. Mark Guehi is said to really be interested in a move to Arsenal. Remember, when they played Arsenal a few weeks ago, there was a lot of people saying, well, how comes he was so ally-pally with like all of the, you know, all of the Arsenal players? You remember he was in big conversation with Eze, with loads of Arsenal players. He didn't celebrate when he scored against Arsenal. There was all these conspiracy theories. Could they be true?